just gonna dance.
I'm gonna dance.
You're gonna dance on him the whole time. You're just gonna do your thing.
Well, he was saying 3, 2, 1, and I thought of the Sierra song, Level Up.
Level Up.
Yeah.
So now it feels like we have to have the edit in there of the song so we can actually.
Level up.
Okay.
Level up. Level up. I don't know the rest of the words.
Okay, she's hilarious. Well, guys, we want to welcome you to
You podcasting that?
I feel like you always say that a little bit better than me.
I do because it's a question.
Or is it because you feel like you came up with the name and you really live up to your creation, or? No,
it's none of that. It's literally just a sentence with a question mark at the end, and so I read it that way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Can we see ourselves up there? I want to be able to see her cotton.
He wants to see himself.
I want to see your cotton. I want to see everybody.
It should look like an aura.
Shout out to Audra with the
cloud
the
dress?
kitten sweater. She looks very beautiful.
Thank you.
She also probably looks very soft.
I am.
Right now. You want to go into detail of this turtleneck thing?
I mean, I don't want to, get anybody too excited.
No,
but
well,
it's very, very, very soft.
It's very soft.
It's very soft.
The kitty cat is very soft. That's what she's saying. It's very furry looking.
Did you just say?
Okay. I mean, it looks like a.
You gotta watch your words. You didn't even hear yourself. Okay, you said the kitty cat is very soft.
Listen, hey guys, no, don't cancel me. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to say that every time we get on here because of the climate of the world. Don't cancel me. Mm-hmm. You guys don't cancel me.
That's not a reason to cancel anyone. That's a responsible.
There's a group of people in every category that's offended. Okay, so I'm sure somebody's gonna be in the comments like, "Oh my gosh, he said kitty cat, the disrespect, he said soft, oh my gosh." Well, shout out to me and my hometown right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a rap for the DMV. You know what I'm saying?
It's a nice red you got on.
Yeah,
blood. Like
I said earlier, it's a ketchup packet jacket.
It definitely. Yeah, my eyes. I should have worn shades for sure.
Really? Is it too much for you?
I mean, it's alarming, but nothing. I can't live with.
Alarming.
Red is an emergency color.
Wow, that's cool. That's cute. I like that. So, how was your week, Aj?
Week was good. Busy, productive, hectic. I had about 16 people in my house.
16 people. That guys, now you know that she's balling because she can hold 16 people in her house. Okay.
I didn't say they were in comfortable places.
I'm just saying, most people can't hold 6 people. She had a whole other 10 on there.
We figured it out.
Family reunion?
Just family. My sister's staying with me now with her kids. I think we're going to try to make it work because we work so well together. Like, we live well together. We're just kind of the same person.
Wait. When you say trying to make it work, it sounds like a relationship thing. Like
it is.
Trying to get back together. Like,
it is.
We want to make it work. Like, she moving in or something?
I'm hoping so.
Really? Where's she from?
She is from Texas, Dallas. So, my family's from
and she lives
Texas.
there now?
She lives there now, but she's living with me right now. So she's kind of in California. But
fans may want to know. They might want to meet your sister.
Oh, they definitely want to meet her. She's awesome.
They might want to, what I'm saying? Because a lot of them be like, oh, I want to date Aj. I want to date Ariel. So now they're going to have to date Ariel.
A sister. Yeah, you probably need a vagina, though. She's a little more...
Oh. On the other side.
Into the feminine, softer sex. Oh. Who understands things and plans things usually a little better.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Well, now I know something. Though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. She may give somebody else a try, but,
Oh, okay.
For now.
I got to meet her one day. What's her name?
Winona.
Winona is a name.
Yeah, she's named after our grandmother.
That is definitely the other side of you.
Winona.
I don't know any black Winonas. I don't know any.
I call her Noni.
Could you imagine what a black Winona would look like? Like, would she be hard gangster or?
I feel like she'd look like Leslie Jones.
Would she look like Harriet Tubman?
My name Winona, huh?
Harriet Tubman? You think Winona
you think Leslie Jones looks like Harriet?
Now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, Leslie Jones could play a good Harriet.
Oh, a Harriet.
Harriet Tubman.
She'd be too funny.
Yeah, she'd be funny.
She'd be like, nigga, if you don't get your... we leaving.
That's hilarious.
I'm just kidding.
She is hilarious. She's a Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gosh. You
See
take
how I
credit for
set it up?
every Jones.
See how I set it up?
Goodness.
Keeping up with the Joneses, baby. Not
Good
nothing
grief.
else.
The corniness continues. How was your week?
Well, my week was productive, as always.
Uh-huh.
Getting ready for You Marry That. A lot of production stuff with that. Doing ADR.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the edit. We got a little quick little shoot we're going to do coming up this week. You know, then we can finally finish this movie. Planning the premiere.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I said this last time. We're planning like a big premiere in Atlanta.
I know.
The first one, guys. So for everyone listening, you know, if you're in the area, you might want to go to that red carpet situation. And then, of course, we'll have one in LA. But we're looking for sponsors and, you know, investments because we want to do a mini city tour.
Right.
I had to be around with this.
How's that going to work? What do we do? Have to what now?
Be with this cloud.
This cloud.
This cloud.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'd rather be a cloud than a ketchup packet. So how's it going to work, the little tour thing? Is it like a 2-day, 1 day in a city type of, what do we do?
So what I would like to do is just do a city takeover. Like we go and we come, and Friday would be like the movie premiere.
Okay.
During the day, we'll do radio.
In each city.
Each city.
Okay.
We'll have like digital trucks going around with the trailer playing and all through the city.
You did say that.
I would love to. Me and Tim talked about doing a parade, a hilarious parade where we get like some models, some male and female models dressed up in wedding tuxes and in wedding dresses. And just kind of like have people in the city like, what's going on? You married that, cuz? That's what's going on.
We don't want to scare them, though.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't say cuz. So we'll say you married that. You know,
they have like wedding flash dances all around the city, and
it's going. And also, so if Friday would be the night, will be the premiere, the big red carpet premiere, and then
is that Jack going to be used as the red carpet?
She's funny.
Go ahead.
She's funny. And that right after the premiere, once we kill it, we'll have the after party.
Okay. This is in each city. You expect me to party that much?
Hey, listen. You're going to be celebrating. You're not partying. You're celebrating.
I will be in the corner taking a nap. No, I'm just kidding. But I will be there.
She'll be there, guys.
She'll
be happy and she'll be lively. And then Saturday would be a comedy show.
Okay. By whom?
We have so many comics in the movie. And with You Hitting That Brand,
indeed,
you know, you got Red Grant, Michael Collier, Buddy does stand up, Dale does stand up.
Yep.
I do stand up. Who else?
You do stand up. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
She's a hater. You catch that? She's like, you do
stand up. I was just kidding.
Such a hater. Well, yeah, we have a lot of people, and then the after party would be after that as well.
Henceforth.
And if we stay long enough, if we stay on Sunday, we might do a meet and greet. You know,
okay.
Depends on what everybody wants to do. If
cool.
You know, how much time we can get from Oz Lachelle. So yeah, the premiere is gonna be big.
Okay,
the premiere is gonna be big. I'm excited about it. But yeah, that's been my week.
Just working. But that's always your week. Since I've known you, that's always been your week. Just working all the time.
Hey man, we trying to build an empire out here.
Hey, that's always good.
So I mean, we got to talk about life.
Life
is it's been crazy, and justice
has been served. Is being currently served.
How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I feel like it was, you know, a fair verdict. I didn't know for sure if it was going to happen. I'm glad it did. But at the same time, it doesn't take away the pain. So it's like a bittersweet. It's like, okay, moving forward, but how many times is it going to take for something like this to happen for things to actually stop? I don't want to keep seeing police getting, you know, sent to jail because they've killed someone. Like, just stop killing innocent people. And stop targeting certain people. So, yeah, I'm happy that he got what he got, but I just want things to stop.
Yeah. Rest in peace, George Floyd, and everybody who went through a tragedy. I was looking at his face, man. You see some memes and stuff. You know, social media is crazy. They just don't relax.
Ever.
I was looking at how he was like, his face, though, I don't know. He just had a calmness to him.
I feel like he's going to kill himself.
You sure?
Yeah, I feel
you
so.
think so?
I feel like
he just had a calmness to himself. Like when he was hearing it, he was just looking around like.
Yeah, that's why the calmness told me.
What did you said guilty? You said guilty.
Okay, now I know what I got to do.
He was just looking like I don't know, or that could be an option, or he also looked like he just knew that he was gonna be in the best cell ever. Like he just was like, well, my life
for the rest of your. But he lost his wife. He lost his life. So you're just chilling because you're gonna be in a safe cell. I don't know.
After you know that you got a lot of things. It's only two ways you're going to think. You're either going to be like what you said, I want to kill myself, or you're like, hey, this is what it is. This is my new life. I lost my wife, and I got to make the best out of where I'm situation. At now.
I feel like our culture of people probably deals with things like that more reasonably. I don't think every culture is like that. I feel like some people are like, I've lost it all. That's it. I'm done here. You know what I mean? And being from part of that culture as well, it's that one. It's a little heavier sometimes. So I hope he doesn't, because it's still a human life. But it's just
he looked cool. He looked like I don't know. He just looked real cool, calm, and like
Yeah.
He accepted life. He for me, or he was super surprised. But time will tell.
Time will tell. It tells everything.
So. What else interesting on the lighter end of things to talk about? I feel like today's podcast has a lot to do with kind of like our show.
Yeah.
Has a lot to do relationships,
discussions. Yeah.
So today, guys, we're gonna get a scope into the minds of Audrey and I's topics or opinions about relationships. And
do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts. Because what I've come to find out, a lot of men and women have different perspectives. We just don't really talk about what we feel like, we should be entitled to, what's right or wrong.
Right.
Or, there's
what's appropriate, what's not.
There's some strong opinions with men and women in these subjects. So.
I know. I'm just giving my humble opinion.
All right. Whoa, you already sound sassy. You already sound like we're about to have a problem here.
Sassy. I'm just confident in how I feel about things.
Are we still going to be friends after this podcast?
We've been friends through everything. Yes, we will be fine.
All right.
As always.
Am I going to learn anything different about freckles today?
You could, but it's always a good thing to learn more about.
Start looking at her like, oh, really? Nah, man, I'm gonna stop. I ain't even gonna hang out with you here, or because you expect this, so I ain't even about to I
think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay. Honestly,
we about to find out. Well, hopefully you're pleasantly surprised with my thoughts.
I hope so.
Okay,
I hope so.
All right, so let's talk about the roles in relationships. You wanna get on that first?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. I heard a little something about the game making a tweet, saying something about his girl's lifestyle would be taken care of. It'd be covered as long as she did what she needed to do at home. Take care of the household, make sure, he's getting what he needs and stuff, and be cooking and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, everything is covered, And so I think a lot of people would be like, okay, that's fair. Mm-hmm. That seems reasonable. But...
Well, how do you feel? The question is, how do you feel? We know how the game feels.
And a lot of people would probably be fine.
Because basically the woman not doing anything.
Well, she's enjoying
cooking,
life.
Cleaning,
right.
and making sure he's...
And that's fine if that's okay with her. But it tells me that he perhaps does not want his woman working, which is a problem for me. I'm not a sit around and spend people's money kind of person. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I want to make my own. And like I said before, I have a goal of being a sugar mama. So I'm trying to spend on other people. And just as like
you
a
really
joke.
about to have a lot of people coming at you about the sugar mama. This
I
is the second time
really want to be
you
one.
done said that. Now I saw somebody in the comments last time like, how do I apply for the sugar mama? You sure you want to keep on implementing this sugar mama thing?
I am. But you know why?
All right.
You know why? Because we see so many men, and especially in entertainment, rap game, actors, these different people that are in entertainment, and they're always spoiling the girls. And I don't need you, nigga. First of all,
right.
I can't be bought, but I want to purchase
You want to buy.
I want to buy.
You want to buy.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
you getting these dudes watching real excited. They just like, oh man, I used to love her, but now I love her.
Well, that's my thing.
Got
but
that. They like oh, she mama for real. Like she about to be.
I do. I love to care for. That is probably one of my favorite things in the world is to care for someone. I love to take care of.
I am in fear of her DMs in your inboxes.
Don't be in fear. I still won't check them.
You have these guys looking forward to this. That's like putting that little goal, that trophy. Like one day, I'll be Audra's.
You could possibly be a sugar baby. It's a possibility.
That is hilarious.
But the other thing with the game is I feel like, and people like him, I feel like sometimes they will loom some of the things that they've done over your head. And I'm one of those people that doesn't want to owe anybody anything. I don't like to borrow. I don't like to, if I can gift you back something, I would love for it to be equal. I don't like
a partnership.
I do not like taking in friendships, in relationships. I want it to be balanced. So you can never go and say, well, I did this, and this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But at the same time, I would never do that to anybody. I would never be like, I did this for you and this for you. It's because I want to.
You just want to have them feel like
that they mean the world to me. No matter what. My mother is good. When my mother doesn't need to be taken care of, but I want to be able to do it. I want to do it.
So are you like the type of girl, like a woman, I'll say woman, type of woman that every now and then, like you might just be like, let me pay for the dinner tonight.
I'd love to do that.
That's surprise.
Small. That's small, but I'm talking more like I want to
said
gift.
That's small. For some women, that's huge.
No. I'm talking. I want to do the cars pulling up outside your job with the bow on them, and you just come. I want.
Are you
I'm
real?
Dead serious.
Stop acting like this.
I'm dead serious.
You are really.
For years, you could actually go back and ask my children.
Are you a real human?
Very
woman?
real.
Because. All right, what else? If we want to pull up a car, what else with a bow? Like, what else?
Just that kind of gifting is what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to gift people anything I feel like gifting them whenever I feel like doing it. If I see a homeless person on the corner, and we were walking through Hollywood the other day because my brothers were here from Dallas and they're super country. So they wanted to go to Roscoe's. We're walking down, they're walking down like Sunset Boulevard.
Roscoe's.
And there's a girl who has like a broken ankle. She's super young, but it's healed the wrong way. I would have gone and got that girl an apartment. I would have got her medical attention if I had the ability to do it then. Like I would have done all of that. I have to do that kind of stuff. I have to.
Okay.
So that's it. But yeah, I don't know about somebody just taking care of me. That's not my.
I can respect that. No, see, I was on, I guess I promote Clubhouse, I don't like promoting things without getting a check, but I was on Clubhouse. Because I don't like really be on Clubhouse like that. But when I do my in-house workouts, I like to kind of have something to listen to.
Right.
And I guess that's technically like Clubhouse is like podcasts, right?
Kinda. Yeah.
So I was in one group.
Interactive.
Yeah, I was in one group and this girl was like the head of the group, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I got money. And I, you know what I'm saying? I don't need no man's money. I do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? And then also, as a matter of fact, when my man come around, when I got a man, he also got to pay for everything. And I'm keeping my money. Because if I'm giving him this good, he going to have to take care of all my life. In my mind, I'm like, wow, really? This is what we doing out here? Like so you got money. He got money.
Right.
But he still got to pay for everything, and you keep your money. Like you don't want to like.
She pays him with pussy.
But that's tricking. That is tricking. It
ain't tricking if you got it.
It ain't tricking if you got it, man. Listen, and you got some dudes out here that do, like you said, like the game, or they want to pay for everything because there is that sense of control over someone.
Right.
Because you can always throw that. Well, you can move out, or I'm paying all the bills in here. What you complaining about? You got the good
Nobody's
life.
gonna get to control me. Yeah.
But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, is that what we doing? Is that what we're really doing for as women? Is thinking that your pleasure is it
enough,
as if sex isn't a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the JJ and I got the D. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm proud of my D. So if you taxing that P, then I'm gonna tax this D. You know what I'm saying? It's $1,000 a session. Cause
wow.
we start putting on some. If you want to start taxing some things And I respect, a woman, cooking and but I'm the type of dude because I was fortunate enough to grow up with both my parents in the household. I saw that. So I saw a partnership.
Right.
Develop.
Give and take.
And that's what I see. And then my mother was one of those ladies, like she just kind of like yourself, just don't really want to be dependent on
more independent.
Yeah, or she says she wants something, she don't want to wait. Like I want to go get a motorcycle that I'm never going to ride, or I'm going to get stuff for QVC. I want to go on a trip. Like she would work literally 2 jobs. She would work at the school bus, be there at 6 a.m. and then get off at like 3 or 4 and go straight into the post office and then get off at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning and go do this again. Like, but she just had that mentality,
drive.
And my father worked too, but that's what she wanted. She just had that hustle mentality. So I see that and I respect a woman that, maybe she has kids. Maybe she doesn't have time to do as much.
Right.
So her job is taking care of the household and, cooking and cleaning.
That was my job for a long time.
See?
It was my job, but I did that job and I feel like I did it to the best of my ability. I'm very proud of my kids, but now they're old enough to be able for mommy to still go do, chase dreams because I'm a huge dreamer, but not just dreams. I need them to come to life.
And I'm the type of guy that wants to be involved too. I'm not going to leave, I'm going to do my part in the house. You want me to wash the dishes or I'll cook or we wash the kids a little bit.
That's cool.
Like I'm busy just like you can be busy. So, you don't have to just be that. And my thing with, I guess, society today is like women fought so much for independence, right? To be able to go out and, be considered, I work, I make my own money.
Equals.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I guess some women are fighting to wear the pants in a relationship.
They
too.
are, but none of it is wrong. If you want to stay home and be a mother and you want to stay home and be a homemaker, that is a beautiful thing. It's not an easy thing to do. And I feel like it's even, underappreciated a lot of times by some people because they don't realize how much goes into it. You never leave. So you're living at work.
So my thing is if you have that, right? So you have what you fought for, right? So you're getting a check.
Yeah.
So now it's like this weird thing that like I want to be able to make my own money, but I still want y'all to be the traditional men like in the 40s and 50s where y'all take care of everything.
Take care of everything, yeah.
Like that's not what y'all were fighting for. Y'all were fighting for equality.
Right.
But now a man is still
supposed to take that
live like that.
Expected role.
Yeah. So it's like,
but it's also up to the man if he wants to deal with a woman like that because she clearly has the means to be independent. So she can pick and choose and he can pick and choose, so everybody has the same abilities, but it works different for some people.
So maybe like it is, they always say there's somebody for everybody out there because there are some men that think like that. Like, I don't want my woman to pay for anything. I want her just to be a housewife. Right. And I'm talking to a lot of women, getting their opinion on this. A lot of women would love, well, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't love to not have to worry about anything?
Yeah, that's a great thing to have in addition, but it also becomes, having been there for me, the 4 walls close in after a while. So you can spend things, you can bring them home, you can change your house up, you can do all those things, but after a while it's kind of like, well, where's the challenge?
What do you do in life?
What am I doing? Like, what am I doing to get somewhere? Right. And so again, while I was at home and I was a stay-at-home mom, it was perfect because I was raising my children. I was taking them to church every, time the doors were open. I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was doing laundry, I was doing all that, but I've done that. So now it's like time to go ahead and try to use some of the weird gifts and stuff like that.
Hey, sugar mama is not a weird gift.
Well, I meant as far as like acting wise, we know how strange I am, but I'm like, let me just have fun. And then, if something great comes from it that can benefit everybody around me, my friends, my family.
And then you can start
all a win-win. Life is a win.
Getting cars with bows on them.
Yeah, exactly. For random people.
Random people.
Not random people.
Okay.
See, here we go. We got to take it right there. But now I know him, and I know enough about him to know
so
that
he won't be random.
it could be a thing.
Was an NBA young boy. He has how many kids?
I think he has
7?
8 kids.
8 or 7?
Or 7 or... But if there's not 8, currently there's an 8th on the way. And I think he is 21.
He's 21. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? How do you feel about that? Like 7 kids at 21.
I feel like it's a lot. I feel like that's a lot. Just because of his age and because...
Well, what's wrong? 21 is a pretty mature age. If you... Yeah, you know, when I was at 21, I felt like, I mean, it's a lot to all right, we're thinking about a different type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, 21 and trying to make it in life.
Did you have 8 kids at 21?
I also didn't have millions of dollars in the bank account.
Indeed, but it requires more than money.
Yeah, but you got some people who don't got money that's not giving as much energy or time to the kids.
Yeah, exactly. And
but when
so,
you actually, at least when you got money, you can pay for some nannies. And
it helps.
They can always
Kids are
be
expensive.
happy, always eating, always got all the toys, got the best schooling.
They've got all the materialistic and the worldly stuff, but you do have to still fulfill the child's.
You'll be there, like, you know.
Hopefully, because 8 is a lot. That's exactly what I'm saying. 8 is a lot. And at 21, you know where you want to be, not just at home.
Well, what I would do if I was 21 and had all that money and had 7 kids, I would just coordinate when I'm not on tour or not filming, like a week or every weekend, where I got all the kids in this big ass house. And it's daddy time. It's movie time. It's dinner time. I'm a family man. I'll make it work. Like, no, for real. I will make it work.
I hear you.
It's possible. How can it not work? Tell me how it could work.
It's just funny. It's just funny to hear someone that doesn't yet have children plan for children and what will and will not be happening. Am I right?
No,
okay.
I see. Look, I'm involved in a lot of kids' lives, so I see. I may not have my own yet.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
I do know.
You can give yours back. Right. The responsibility, the full-time responsibility isn't there. I've got a grip of nieces and nephews that I have at my house a lot of the time. It's great, but they leave.
You might as well call me stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get these moments. I wish. Sometimes I gotten to the point where I wish, and I can't. So I know I'm feeling it because I know.
But that's
can't
not
just
your
be like,
seed.
But I can't be like, go.
Right.
I'm fed up. I'm out for the weekend.
You'd get that way with your own biological as well, but the thing is there's a little different bond sometimes, and you can still bond. It doesn't matter if they have come from you or not. They'll become your children.
Saying,
but
I gotta deal with the responsibilities, and I can't leave. I can't escape. I'm in that mud.
Okay, well, this may be good for you.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I
preparation.
know. I prep. I need that prep. I want 3 kids.
I know you do. You've been saying that for a long time. Yeah, what do you want? 2 boys, 2 girls, or 2 boys, a girl, or 2 girls?
Because it's like it's this thing about in my mind. I want a girl first, but I don't want her to be the eldest.
Because you want an older brother.
Yeah.
I love how he's arranging it.
God will make it. I have no control over this, so I guess I'll just be happy.
But 3.
Yeah, I'll be happy if I can get 3.
What if it was quadruplets? Would you be disappointed because your 3 is not thrown off? Or
hey, man, I just gotta. Hey, it might be 2. I don't know. I gotta be happy with whatever
you get.
I get.
Yep.
But like I was saying, like I don't see it being an issue to make it work.
We're gonna come back to this podcast in a few years.
And rewind it.
Well,
am I going to have 7 kids later on?
You could.
And that's the only way we can come back. It's like, how are you making it work, Jahan?
We will still be, you and I will still be trucking, so we'll know. We will figure it out one way or another.
Okay, we'll see if I have 7 kids.
If you do, I want you to get them all in a household every other week.
That means I'm going to have to be on my Nick Cannon. That's the only way I can, in this time frame, get that many kids. Because I swear, Nick is out here popping. You get a kid, and you get a kid.
We know his pullout game is trash.
It ain't even a game with him. He be straight up telling you, I'm not pulling out. Like, he ain't like playing no game. He like, hey, look, we talking, and I might if I like you, I might get you pregnant.
If I like you.
If I like you,
that's hilarious.
I might get you pregnant. And the girl's like, okay.
That's
because I think he's open about his.
I think he is, which I actually don't.
You got to respect it.
Yeah, I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. I don't mind that. It's just, wow.
So if you, in a different world, you didn't have any kids and you really like Nick, how would you, as a woman, accept knowing that he's going to date other women
and have other children
and have other kids, and he might have a kid with you if he likes you? How, as a woman, because I'm trying to get in the mindset of how these women are
accepting this,
because he just had a baby shower about a month ago, and
right.
I just saw
he's
online another one. He's pregnant with twins.
But at least all the girls are beautiful.
They
too.
are. I mean, come on, Nick gonna hit him. Nick didn't had a line.
But
Nick
that's what
had
I like.
Christina Milian on.
I do, and I like his personality, but
yeah, he's a cool dude.
I just don't
I ran into Nick. Like, I don't know him personally, but he knows my name. I know his name. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? We know of each other. He's a very nice, cool dude.
I'm sure he is. Maybe I would have to know him. I just see what's
he's not
on
a jerk
stage.
at all.
No, I wouldn't think jerk.
Think he's a jerk for.
It's a little corny.
You stupid.
That's all that I really. That's the only reason I'd probably be like.
But I don't think what he's doing with women is necessarily a problem, because apparently everyone is not surprised. No one is surprised in the camp.
I'm not bothered either. Like, it's just if that's the life you choose to live and everybody is okay with it, then what's the problem?
So what, as a woman, will get you okay with knowing that you might get pregnant and there's other baby mamas
I don't
involved?
think I would personally ever be okay with that.
So what are these women thinking then?
Presumably, I would think that they want an easy lifestyle. Like you maybe some of them wanted the children. Maybe it was a surprise, whatever the case is. But they're comfortable. They're going to be taken care of, and they can move the way they want to move. So I think.
Do you think Nick is planting that in the women's minds first? Like, yo, you get with me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the best life in the world.
I don't even think he has to do that.
It's gonna be incredible.
I don't think he has to do that. I think that they know.
You see what I did there? She ain't see it, but
incredible.
Nick gonna thank me later.
You corny too. So I think that really, honestly, for some women, it would work. He probably doesn't have to say you're going to be taken care of. We know who he is. He's successful. He's respected. He's a great businessman. But I feel like some women just might want an easier, not as tied down lifestyle, but kind of have the family lightly. Like it's just more not traditional. You know what I mean? You can kind of maneuver as opposed to being in the traditional boundaries of something.
Okay.
So that's what I would think. And in that case, for some women, I think it would be absolutely fine.
It's not some women. Apparently there's women out there that it is absolutely fine.
Yeah, of course. Everybody's different. So that goes back to some women are traditional, want to stay home, be stay-at-home mothers, wives, cook, clean. A lot of people are good at that. So they can choose that if they want to.
Shout out to Nick Cannon for being
Cannon.
New age pimp.
Populator.
He's a populator.
He's a populator. At least they're beautiful.
I wouldn't mind, honestly, you know.
You gonna put on a turban? Start impregnating women? What's happening?
I'm not saying that I'm for trying to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't see if I ever got to a point where I'm like, I'm just trying to be single. I don't want to get married. I just want to mingle, live my life. I know I'm gonna be involved in all the women, friends or relationships that I have. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would have a problem with that. Like, I mean, look, you got the bread,
right,
to spend whatever you need.
Yeah.
You can have all the gorgeous women that you want, and they're cool, and you can have kids that you can afford. The only thing that you would have to figure out is how much time are you going to dedicate to these relationships and kids, and are you going to be a jerk about it?
I don't think he'd be a jerk. He doesn't seem jerkish to me at all.
I hope nobody's been, because if he was jerkish, they would be complaining.
Oh, I'm sure.
One of those baby mamas would be complaining, but not one.
Not one.
Means he is one,
He's
not only paying for everything, also giving time and he got to still be laying down D. You know what I'm saying? Because certain women, a lot of women, they don't necessarily. You got some gangster women now. Like, I can get I can get something from somebody else anywhere. Like, if he ain't gonna give it to me, I ain't gonna give it.
Right.
Most women like to be dedicated, especially if they're in love. And I feel like the way these women are entangled with him, he definitely has entanglements. He
probably has good D.
A few of them in love. So he gotta be still coming back and laying down.
I'm sure, but
maybe once a week.
That community works for that community.
I don't think Mariah Carey wanted though.
She was already Mariah, but
she seemed like she probably like but
I feel like he didn't even start this kind of idea and feeling until after her. So I feel like he was dedicated in that relationship. He tried that, and maybe it just didn't work for him, and he wants something a little different.
Is it 2 or 3 new baby mamas after Mariah?
I don't know. I think it's 3. I think because this one that's pregnant now with the twins.
Well, that's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you spread your dick around between 2 ladies.
He's
or 3.
responsible with it. Where it feels
but I'm sure there's other women too, because he already put it out there.
Okay, but he probably doesn't impregnate all of them.
Yeah,
clearly.
But I know he gotta, like, if you ain't got no boundaries, why would you make boundaries for yourself? They all know that tonight I might be with a chick tonight.
I just want to know if when he's not there, are they supposed to just deal with him, or can they?
I think I heard one lady one female in that used to date him. I think she was a top model or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had mentioned like, oh, well, what would Nick think if he knew that you was doing your thing? And she had that facial expression like, no, he would not like that energy. Like, no. So
he wouldn't be okay with it.
That is what I would be like. Oh man, you can't really be thinking like that. You can't be like having these girls be only for you, and you can do all your. That's some real pimp.
He could.
That's
it is.
Right,
I think.
there.
I mean, don't they do that in another religion anyway? Like they got like multiple wives.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like is not fair.
But then there are women who can choose it. You don't have to choose it. So
now we sound like the R. Kelly stuff. You can leave the house.
Now wait,
you can leave.
Underage is never okay.
well, it's never okay. But I'm talking about
be pissed
the fact
on, that's
that
up to you.
None of them women were actually enslaved, or they could have left at any moment. They could have left.
But you
the
have
house.
to be of the age to make your choice, to make a decision, because some people are manipulative.
And he had a couple older women in there that was above 21 that still was staying in that house, manipulated to the point. That is some strong manipulation.
So that's a manipulator.
That if you can, you can leave the house. Like I saw that, and it's nothing. I'm not condoning the R. Kelly. Don't cancel me. Oh my gosh.
Never.
Disclaimer. Never. He's musical genius, but I'm not condoning.
I still struggle.
Wow.
I still struggle.
You still struggle?
He gave me the creeps back in the 90s.
See, that's that halfy.
He gave me the creeps.
Halfy.
It's not the music. Out. It's him.
What?
He just was. I mean, he had the braids, and he was looking over the little fin.
See, I bet for a fact she got a country singer over top of R. Kelly. I bet for a fact.
Probably.
Yeah, see? That's the
But
half.
It's because I don't
like him. That's the other half.
So you can't judge off of the music. I'm not saying the music. I never even give the music a chance because I didn't like him.
So you're saying that his music, like 5 songs didn't hit you. R. Kelly songs.
Yeah, no, there's hits. I don't like him. So he's not on my playlist.
We gonna put R. Kelly aside.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
But the type of genius he is, his music, you didn't even have to. It come on and it hits you.
That's because you couldn't
the sound.
See. The music may, but the thing is that I could see around the music and I could not get past.
You can't see around the music if it's on a radio. You can't see him.
I saw, because I grew up whenever they had the music videos, and so you saw him. All my music that I was not allowed to listen to came from there. I didn't like the way he looked. I did not like the way he looked at the camera.
Songs,
he creeped me out. He made me uncomfortable.
You saw his face, even though it wasn't
I didn't listen to his
videos.
songs. If they came on, I'd switch them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
I did not like him.
R. Kelly would have never had RG in the house.
Ever. You're not pissing on me.
Oh. Okay. No showers? No golden showers.
And I ain't even saying I'm opposed to golden shower. I'm just saying not you, nigga.
Hey, y'all heard? She just slid that one in there. Somebody ain't gonna be like, we want to.
I'm saying I'm not opposed. It doesn't mean it's for me. Try everything once.
Hilarious.
No, don't do that either.
What we got? If someone went through your saved tabs on Instagram. Your save tab.
Your save tab. So the little banner thing, the little ribbon on the side is the save tab.
What would they find? In
my tabs, I organize everything. So there's a folder. I have I went to school for interior design, architecture originally. So I love decorating. I love building. So everything is organized into house tabs of houses that I plan to either build or decorate. It's very boring. Food, clothes, and I forgot what the other one was.
You are like your typical Caucasian housewife. Like that is like segue. We're gonna come back to this. I was watching the movie, the Amazon show Them.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Really? So
yeah.
where are we going with this?
I'm just saying you definitely fit the lifestyle of those Caucasian women in
really?
that daggone show.
How
right?
so?
Because they would do stuff like be excited about house design and foods and
what's
this
wrong
is
with that? I would never sit outside someone's house.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just a category of personalities, and you just happen to
decorate.
Be the 50s Caucasian woman in today's time. Like if they were today's time on Instagram,
maybe
that's
I have
what they
a
would be
portion
doing.
Of that personality.
You do.
A portion.
A
Definitely.
portion?
I don't think
Not
white
half?
housewives twerk and act a
Okay,
fool at
you
home.
I said a half, but they definitely do organize house stuff and get excited about
I do that.
curtains. Oh, this curtain is
yes,
so nice.
rugs and flatware. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
I've done it since I was a child.
What do you think about the show anyway?
The show
is called Them, y'all.
It's called Them. No apparent relation to us. But it is similar, and it kind of shows you that like there's the extent of what people will go to as far as racism when they don't like you.
How did that affect you being a halfie? Because
you're
on both
podcast.
ends of
and that's why I'm saying I know the difference. It's funny because I have to kind of balance, because I know when somebody is trying to be racist or when they're just being a bigot or they're ignorant, and I know when someone is really gunning for you.
They were angry.
They can be,
those white folks were angry.
Which white folks?
In the show that them.
Oh, they were sick.
Have you ever in your life experienced any type of did you ever catch any of that type of anger from any of your family? Not direct family, or maybe direct family.
Not anger. There was a lot of growth that had to be done by the time I got in, because my mom was kind of the one that wanted to go around the way and do the no.
So it was considered a no.
It was considered a no back then. But it was more so because the child is going to have to deal with what the world was, and they didn't really know about the progression of the world yet. So there's so many mixed people now. And so it was happening to them too, clearly around the time that I was coming into fashion.
Of course.
So my grandfather being opposed to it, eventually
he
was opposed to his daughter, yes, having a mixed child. Yeah, absolutely. And dating and stuff. He didn't have a problem otherwise.
He came from...
He was more of a, y'all do what y'all do, we do what we do. But whenever you intermingle, it creates a whole new set of problems within your community and their community.
The cookouts like for you? Were there any cookouts?
They were unseasoned. Let me just say that.
I'm talking about
all the cookouts I went to were unseasoned.
All right, well, when the families came together, they didn't come together. There were no family hey.
Not until the end. And before my grandfather passed, my dad approached him at one of his businesses, and he happened to be there, and he was like, "Do you know who I am?" And my grandfather was like, "No." And he told him.
Wow, he didn't even know.
No, because it'd been that long.
Jeez.
And he told him who he was. My grandfather started crying, and he hugged him, and he was like, "You gave me the greatest gift I ever had." So,
some closure.
Crazy. They were going to go ride motorcycles together and do all that kind of stuff.
Well, at least your father was able to say that he had that moment with you, or your grandfather, where he actually, got to see some, togetherness.
Yeah. It changed a lot of things in my family. But
crazy.
And now there's more of us within that side of the family.
Of course.
So,
I mean, today's time, you can't even But that show was super man, it's supposed to be like
disturbing.
A psychological horror, and there's a little bit of fictional horror in there too.
Right.
But, man, it just shows the hatred that was in the world back then and still is. I saw you still can see every now the Karens, that energy, they be so mad. Why are you so
angry?
Mad? I'll be like, could I imagine, I just saw this video, this woman was mad because this girl parked in front of her house and it was yellow. And she was like, oh, well, I can't you parked in the yellow too. Why you so mad? Because I live here. And she was going to get in her face. And she was like, back up 6 feet. And then she, like, you know, like she about to spit in her face. I think she did spit in her face.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm like, why are you so mad? And I'm like, could I imagine seeing like, we don't see that many elderly black women lash out like this.
No.
We don't see we don't have any Jacquelines or Barbaras. We don't have any Barbaras.
So where they go looking for trouble.
They be like so mad. Like I'd be wondering why do, you know,
Caucasian women and
so
a lot of
and angry.
A lot of people miss that in that particular culture, the women a lot of times are worse. I don't know why. I know growing up in
that show.
In the show. And that shows,
they
that's one of the first things I've seen that showed that the women a lot of times are more bothered than the men are.
Why were they so mad in that show? They were so mad.
I don't know if it was a competition because of the other women, because there's body and I don't know what it is, but I know in school coming up, the girls were the ones that gave me problems. The boys didn't really mess with me. And I was in an all-white school, private school. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but the girls
How many black girls were there?
None. It was me.
You were the only black girl in your school?
It was me. And then there was one girl, I forgot what her name, Tavara Russell, I think her name was. And she was a senior when I was a sophomore maybe. And she graduated out, and it wasn't any black girls that came left. Our graduating class was 72. It was one of the biggest.
72 kids?
Yeah.
Oh, you had a real private school. She had money. Your private school was private for real. Like
exclusive.
It's exclusive school. That's what you need to start saying.
But
72
the
kids.
Girls, though, the girls were just, they were just nasty.
Was it like 3 classrooms in your school?
No, it was not like that. But it was pre-K or kindergarten through 12th grade.
It was kindergarten through 12th grade and only 72 kids?
Graduated that year,
What?
Yeah. You get a lot of attention.
A lot. You literally, I know you didn't have over 5 classrooms. You couldn't
No, we had way more. The school itself is large.
So what was it like? It was large?
It was large. It was like
for 72
blocks.
Kids?
Well, no, for 72 seniors.
Okay.
My graduating class was 72.
Okay. How many kids were in the class?
Like each individual class, like
10?
English?
10
no,
class?
like 15, 16, 17.
Oh, yeah, you make sure y'all had an education. Yeah. Y'all were good.
But it was tough. It was tough though.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you came out good. I think she came out good.
Balance teaches you a lot.
Oh
so
my gosh. So what else we got here? We talking about Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So what the save tab stuff we was talking about.
Right. What's in your save tabs? White women, white housewife stuff? No.
Funny stuff. I only save stuff if I find it just hilarious. And I want to come back to it. Like something.
Stand up or a video, like a sketch.
It could be anything. It could be
just
anything
funny.
In that category. If it made me laugh or it was like super shocking, I wanted to save it. I'm not really a super organized guy when it comes to that. Like, don't make that face. Like, I'm not about to have. Like, I think you're quite of the few that saves stuff and makes a folder.
Yeah, I need
on Instagram. Like, I don't think anybody has folders on Instagram. Like I didn't even know you could make a folder. You got a folder on Instagram. Like, I didn't know that they made that. Like, oh, okay, you can.
It's an option. That way, you don't go back to chaos and say, "Oh my gosh, where was that one thing I was looking for?"
I just save it and scroll up and look for the thumbnail.
Do you go back? So you actually go back and look at the things you saved?
If I ever want to, like, oh yeah, I'll just scroll up and look for the thumbnail of whatever I saved. Like,
how long have you been saving? Have you been saving since they gave the option?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it's probably a good amount in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not about to organize it. That's, like I said, you were the first person to teach me that. I didn't know that you could make a folder.
So you don't have like ass in your saved.
See that? See
you see the face?
see what I'm saying here. Mm-hmm. You can't save asses because that's how you get in trouble. All this evidence.
Gotcha.
All this evidence out there, like, I don't even really, especially when I don't really like ass pictures, or I see them, but it becomes a different thing when you actually start to develop a presence online.
Right.
So now.
Okay, so you're kind of trained to not respond.
You can get other people seeing that, and they be like, oh, They create stories.
Because we do. We see all of y'all. We see all the
exactly,
likes.
and y'all have these stories built up. It can't be like, oh, just like, you know.
There's certain people I see on everybody's ass pictures, and I'd be like,
See what I'm saying? So, especially for guys that are in relationships, how would you even, now you're getting caught up.
It's etiquette. I mean? There's etiquette especially if you're in a relationship. There's etiquette without it. But
yeah. Like if you're single, do your thing. Mm-hmm. You're in a relationship.
But if you're in a relationship and your girl finds, oh, this is like my she's like my sister.
So what's wrong with, like, now that we're on it, what's wrong with if you're in a relationship or if you're just dating for a long time or married, what's wrong with double tapping that ass? A man.
You still tapping the ass. That's the
Still
problem.
tapping the ass.
So no, you can, like you said, you've learned as an influence, as a presence online to control certain things. It's the same thing for a relationship. You can see it, you can look at it, you can appreciate it, but don't go show everybody you appreciate it, especially if you have somebody else on the other side that they know you're attached to. It's embarrassing.
I think what most women have issues with is sometimes the other people is an option because that's embarrassment.
Right.
But it's the direct notification that person may or may not see, but may see that you are giving gratitude to their ass, or their sexy picture. So you're putting out a notification that, hey, Jahan,
I want you to know
Jahan like this, and ain't
Jahan like
nothing but ass or twerking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know what I was putting out there, and I know that you like my ass. So when I actually run into you in person, I know you like this ass.
I know you like.
So I know you want to smash.
Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what's happening? And then you have the kind of people who don't respect relationships, and they could take it as, oh, okay, well, I can go ahead and get him
because he likes
my ass. So it can be a snare on both ends.
What about celebrities? What about like in
celebrity pictures? I think that's a little less, because you're most likely not gonna run into them.
But now we live here, in Hollywood.
We live here, though. That's why I say, like.
But still, what if it's a celebrity that's a singer or a rapper? You can find a way to get to that person when they go on tour.
You can find a way to get to anybody.
All right.
But again, yeah. I mean, if that's the person's intent.
Do you believe in having your spouse being able to get away with a list of celebrities, maybe 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever, that, all right, if you ever run into this celebrity, you have the pass to smash?
As long as I get one.
Oh. See, it always
stings. It's always different on the other end, right?
It stings when the ladies say that, when the women be like, as long as I can get that D too. Most brothers be like, oh, well. Was it going to be like a 5-minute session?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you're not even going to see that?
I'm not even going to tell you.
That would have my ass be like, nah, forget it.
Yeah, no.
Because you sound like you about to get down and dirty and nasty. I ain't telling you how long it's going to be. I got 4 kids.
You know what I'm about to do. Like, stop playing.
I'm about to sit your ass down. You about to sit your ass down and stay in the house. I ain't got to have no pass.
But no, I don't mind. You want to pass? Go ahead.
For real?
You want to pass? Go ahead. But I'm going to get mine too, whether you give it to me or not.
And you really think in a relationship, y'all can
I'm not going to be in a relationship if I'm doing that, though. That's the difference.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't do it in a relationship? So
in a relationship, there, to me, what's the
point
of being in it?
What if y'all been together for 10 years and he was like...
Move on. If you're bored, move on.
He's not bored. That's a fantasy.
It's a well, maybe, but I got fantasies too.
So you get your fantasy, and then after y'all both have y'all sessions, y'all could live normally, you think?
I could live normally. I don't think he would live normally. Because men just take it differently. It's different.
Yeah, asking you like, yeah. So, or he come on the TV and be like, yeah. So, how was it?
Let me go change my underwear really quick. Every time he comes on if you see his movie,
would you tell him? Would you tell him how it went?
Nah. Not if we were gonna stay in a relationship.
Nah.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be that bad? It's gonna be that bad?
And I don't want to know what happened with him either.
Oh. See, I don't think it can ever be I don't think us men can ever be as graphic as what a woman could be.
You mean descriptive?
I just feel like we are givers, but we don't get taken it's like a woman gets taken, like
entered,
ejaculations on faces, most. I'm sorry, we're getting descriptive in here, a little graphic, but women.
Faces.
But I'm just saying, men most of the time, based on how it's been in the world, we don't just get mortified. We just don't get.
Y'all leave everything there.
Yeah,
we can bring stuff home.
Yeah, y'all. That's why I feel like it's like a woman do something. We just thinking about how much this man could have done to you,
right? Exactly,
and
how much
done
we
on
liked
you,
it.
and just took an event. Like women like to be taken advantage in the bedroom. They like to be dirty, smack
sometimes
me, do all that.
Sometimes
you have a certain amount of women that are dominatrix, and they like to,
I get mine in every now and then.
Yeah, let me sit on your head and just smother you to death. Like but most dudes don't like to be like. Unless they really are into that.
Right.
Most women like choke me. Like I couldn't imagine my woman just like knowing that she was just mortified.
Mortified?
Is that a word?
It is. Mortified's a word, but it's like
am I using
scared,
the wrong way?
Like terrified. Yeah,
I'm using it wrong?
Vandalized?
Vandalized. Yeah. She just vandalized. Just
exactly. That's exactly what it would work.
The dude is just going to do the normal... maybe just
pump and disappoint, and then
wow, I gotta be disappointed.
Just kidding. It is different, and I think that's why women get a little more emotionally attached to, because it's something becoming part of you as opposed to something you're giving. It's you're receiving. You're a receiver. Even if you're giving, you're still receiving. It's different.
I guess we can close on this subject.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. You wanted to pass till now.
Yeah, we know passes. Speaking of passes, you think it's passwords? Is it cool for your significant other to have your password?
No.
In a relationship?
I don't want his either.
Even if you're in a relationship?
Nope.
You're married?
Because even if I don't cheat, I may be cheating online. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Isn't it a form of cheating?
Virtual cheating?
Yeah.
Possibly.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm doing that. I'm actually not. But I'm just saying, no, my private stuff is my private stuff. Your private stuff's your private stuff.
But what is the private that needs to be password locked?
Something that's keeping you protected from being uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable what? What would make you uncomfortable?
I know. Okay, so let me explain why my take is this. I've been on the receiving end of not receiving a password when I wasn't doing anything, and then what was on the other side of that password was nothing but stuff that hurt me. So no, I don't want your password. And true. I don't want you to have mine. Mine is houses and clothes and food, but still, I don't want you in my stuff. It's mine.
So he's just want to see curtains. That's all he's going to see is curtains. And
at least it's not beef curtains. Because that could be on his side. I don't want to see that.
Okay. So it sounds like you have the assumption that possibly the guy could have stuff going on and out of sight, out of mind. So you're like, look, I'm just going to pray that you're not. I'm going to let you be a man,
and until you disrespect me.
But what if he's disrespecting you?
It'll come out
on that locked phone.
It'll come out. It'll be found out.
When
it happens.
10 years later?
Could be.
So you'll just be like, you have dealt with that 10 years of. Well, I believe it is. So like, whether you have a password or not, you can cheat. If you
can do whatever you choose to. Exactly. So seeing everything doesn't change the person. The person has to be the one. It
actually makes it worse for the person because they feel like they know everything. So like, oh, I know. He would never cheat on me. I look at his phone. I've never seen anything, and be having sessions.
Super confident.
That's crazy.
About stuff. See, and that's what I don't like. You're not finna make me look stupid. If I didn't know, I didn't know, and that's on you. But then, if you choose to leave,
I'm afraid of you.
Why?
Because you're halfy. So you got two different sides of crazy on you.
I do have two.
So you got black girl, I'ma slash your tire side.
That's
and
when
then
you don't
got
want.
White woman, I'ma cut your dick off side.
No, I'm squeamish. I'm squeamish.
I bet both of them get crazy at the same time. Like one knife on the tire and one knife on the dick.
Girl, you better cut his tire. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write a letter to his boss.
You're gonna write a letter. You're gonna ruin his life, and then when he comes home, you're gonna cut off his dick. And he don't have no cars. He didn't even be able to get home. He got to catch a Uber home.
Yeah, wow. No, so I've already been through everything.
Are you crazy?
No, I used to be. I think a little more youthfully, like within.
What was the crazy side of you?
It was tough. It was in a relationship.
You ain't do nothing crazy.
It was in the relationship. finding out about cheating things and loving somebody so much and them not stopping that it made you have to teach him a lesson.
What was the lesson?
Cutting clothes. I ran him off the road one time with the car bumped.
That's that white shit. That's
because,
that white.
No. But that is because he took my phone because I started doing what he was doing.
How'd you run him off the road?
He took off with my phone in his car. I got in my car. I followed him. And I bumped him. I
made contact in a vehicle?
Have you ever seen
Vanilla Sky?
on the cop shows when they hit them on the back? Like right by the gas.
You tried to kill this man.
No,
that is attempted murder.
He wasn't going fast. It wasn't like that. But I was like, nigga, give me my phone.
How fast was he going, Audrey?
We were in a neighborhood, so it was probably like 30, something like that. But yeah, he didn't expect it.
He could have crashed into somebody's house.
He could. No, it wasn't somebody's house. It wasn't like that. We were on a road. But yeah, and it was in the middle of the night.
What was going through your mind when you tipped this man's car? One, were you even worried about damage to your car?
No.
And two, who tips a car with another car? Like, what's going through your mind when
you have to watch Cops?
Doop.
Right. There's a technique to it. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
Pit remover? Pit remover?
Pit maneuver. Pit maneuver.
So what was going through your mind when you was like, what was that a hello?
You're not finna play with me. You can't outdrive me.
So that was like,
give
hello?
me my phone.
That was like, hello, I'm here. What do
you mean?
Because when you hit his car,
yeah, he
what
knew
would
I
you
was
think he was
him.
going to say?
I just was trying to stop the car. That's all I was trying to do. So
that's that white side. That's that white side I'm talking about.
And the white side happens in traffic, yeah. So I have to be careful with that. But I've learned to control it so much.
See, the black side would have waited for him to get there and then fuck him up. Your ass didn't want to wait. The white side didn't want to wait for the car to stop.
Because give me my phone.
Because you actually almost risked your life.
No lives were risked. Not in this.
At 30 miles, you'd be surprised the type of damage you can.
You can, but I knew what I was doing. So when it comes to driving, I can drive. So in the car, that's why I was like, don't play with me in the car. So, okay. But I got my phone back.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
And
an apology.
How long did y'all stay together after that?
Probably about another 9 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he loved you.
Yeah.
Because I would have been
but he cheated all the time. Yeah. So it just kind of, it worked. Everything worked out. Everything happened that was supposed to happen. You know.
Well, guys.
Made me who I am today.
Yeah. A strong, beautiful strong, beautiful, halfy woman. We about to make t-shirts and be like
half and half,
and then put your face on it and be, who would buy that t-shirt, y'all?
That's terrible.
Halfies, you know what I'm saying?
Halfies. Wow.
Well, it looks like that's our show. We went through a lot of we can get to talking for hours about this type of stuff.
I know. That's why I was like, do we really want to open up this?
We're going to bring some of this relationship stuff back throughout all these episodes because the people want to know how love is thinking through our minds. So we're always going to have fun with this.
I want to know what other people think about those topics too. I want to know how they feel about.
Put in the comments, guys, what you guys think about what we talked about.
The passwords, yeah, the Instagram etiquette, the
double tapping on pictures,
somebody taking care of you and financially, and all of that stuff.
And how many people want to be sugar babies by Audra?
How many children can you impregnate? Look, we got one right there.
You're like, we got hands up already.
I'm coming back for you.
She gets so many applications. So he's like, don't play. She's like, hey.
The baby part is closed down. There will be no.
Oh, she just
procreation.
wants. So to be clear, guys, she don't want babies. She just want to make you a baby.
They could put this diaper on.
Oh my gosh! Anyway. All right. So thank you guys. I want you to share, like, and comment. We're building up this podcast. We got the movie coming, the show, and everything.
Yeah.
Got any news you want to tell them about that you got coming up before?
Probably, but I can't think of it right now. So
okay,
maybe next week.
So yeah, we got the movie coming from me, and then we got some exciting stuff with Killer Bay and some other stuff going on, guys. So y'all keep on tuning in to you podcasting that. Oh wow, I gotta get it like her. All right, y'all. See y'all until the next time.